Okay, so we're going to learn how to convert polar coordinates to rectangular and then vice versa down here. So let me just remind you, polar coordinates are written as r comma theta. Rectangular is just x and y. Okay. So these conversions are going to look very similar to what we just did. It looks like vector problems, or vectors, converting to x, y. Isn't that lovely? Like it just really worked itself out. So let's just do some examples. So let's say I give you, I don't know, 3 and 110 degrees. So you're just going to plug this in as 3 cosine 110. And then y equals 3 sine 110. So 3 cosine 110 gives me negative 1.03. And then 3 sine 110 gives me 2.8. So my final answer is just negative 1.03 and 2.8. Is it that easy? And the answer is yes. Just keep it that simple. If these are negative, you can still use them. It really works itself out. Now, converting from rectangular to polar. So, to get my r value, this is going to be a lot like the magnitude equation. X squared plus y squared, and take the square root. Okay. And then to get your angle, this will be inverse tangent of y over x. And then you have to pay attention. Do nothing. Add 180 and 2 and 3. And add 360. Okay. So we're going to have to be a little bit on the careful side when we do these. So let's start off a sweet little problem. Let's go negative 2 and 2 square root of 3. Okay, not a big problem. So our r value, please remember to put that in the parentheses, 2 square root of 3 squared. Okay, so plus 2 square root of 3 squared, and take the square root. Ooh, that was lovely. That turned out to be 4. So now, we got to find our angle. So inverse tangent of y over x. Now, what quadrant is this in? Yes, it is in quadrant 2. So inverse tangent of 2 square roots of 3 divided by negative 2 plus 180. And we get 120 degrees. So my final answer is 4 and 100. Oopsies. Let's start over again. 4 and 120 degrees. Okay. Let's do another one. This one we're going to be very, very, very careful. So let's try, I don't know, square root of 3 over 2 and negative 1/2. Okay. Again, these are not hard, but we're going to have to be very careful putting these into the calculator. Okay, squared plus negative 1/2 squared. Okay, so let me do this. Clear? Is it better over here? Okay, so square root. Now we're going to do parentheses and another square root of 3. Divide by 2 squared plus negative 1/2 close squared. Ooh, happy coincidence? 1. Okay. Now, inverse tangent. Y over x. And what quadrant are we in? We are in quadrant 4, so we got to add 360. Now, here's where we're going to have to be very, very, very careful. Hey! We are going to, let me get a different color. Where's different colors? Oopsies. Let's try this again. I dropped my pen. We're going to put this in parentheses, this in parentheses. Okay? Again, very, very careful. Okay, here we go, clear. Inverse tangent. We're going to open up another set and be -1/2. Close that. Divide. Open. Square root of 3. Divide by 2. Close. That just closed this one. You see how we have this other one out here? We need to do one more time. Okay. Hit enter, and then I forgot to add my 360. Plus 360, which gives me 330. Okay. So my final answer is 1 and 330 degrees. Okay. I wish you luck. If you have questions, you know where to find me.